On September 9th, 2011, the True Colors residence was officially recognized as New York City's first affordable housing for LGBT homeless youth.
Back in May of 2007, West End had a fundraiser, and we honored Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi said to me, you do such good work at West End. Is there anything that you could do for this population?
And I said, I just came back from the pier. I saw kids that were homeless. It's too bad you don't have a place like this for homeless LGBT youth.
I realized that, yes, there was something we could do if we could get people to buy into it, and that it should not be a shelter, that we really wanted something that was a long-term solution.
Individuals here will have their own apartments, they will have rent-stabilized leases, and they will pay rent.
I gotta say, I've never in a credit committee call before used the words LGBT. I've never used the name Cyndi Lauper.
I believe that a strong society is an inclusive society. And if we want to win big in this world, we better include everybody, because we need everybody to win.
Offering a total of 30 units, residents moved into their first permanent homes on September 1st.
My name is Angela Lewis. I'm 23 years old, and I currently live in True Colors residences. Before you start a transition, you're not fully aware of, oh my God, well, I want to go outside dressed as a transgender female. My mother raised me as a single parent. I was actually 17 at the time. She said, I love you dearly, but you can't live in this house no more, and I'll give you $1,000 for your rent a room, but I just can't raise a child that's gay.
My name is Marquise D. Perkins. I am from Buffalo, New York, 8 hours away. This is my little studio apartment. Came with, the refrigerator and freezer. What brought me to the city is that, my mom had drug problems, but it's nothing new all her life, back and forth. So when she does have a relapse, I always pick up the slack. And I guess I just got tired when she lost the apartment, and then I was gonna live with my grandmother. But my aunties and uncles kind of have a problem with me being gay, so I didn't want to put that pressure on my grandmother either. I'm excited. My first apartment, so I think I almost cried when I got it. It was cool. I stuck out the shelter because if I would have went back, I probably would have just been a failure. And I guess I was gonna prove to them, I can make it here, even if I am gay.
You don't throw your kid away, but sometimes people, because of the religious dogmas that they believe, they feel that their dogma is more important than their children.
My best friend in grammar school actually ran away to New York when he was 17. And he'd been through the California shelter and got an apartment. I let him know that I was coming. He said I can stay with him. From 12 to 6, I have to leave at night. So I kind of ride trains all night, and then I'll go back in the day and just kind of sleep all day.
I used to live in Covenant House, and I used to get up from 41st and 10th and travel to Canarsie, Brooklyn, and went to South Shore High School, which is one of the most bad, worst high schools in Brooklyn. Being homeless is hard. When it's cold and you really have nowhere to go, that's what hurts the most. There's days where, this building was open yesterday. Damn, it's locked today. What the hell am I gonna do?
The shelter is only for 30 to 60 days. You was lucky to get the 60 days if they see that you're trying to find a job or trying to continue your education.
This is permanent housing. It's not shelter. The criteria for entering is pretty simple. You have to have a history of homelessness. You have to be homeless at the time. You have to be 18 to 24 years old, and you have to identify as LGBT. The leases are Section 8 leases, so that anyone who moves in here, their income has to be under 50% of the area median income.
What this project does is it takes a proven affordable housing finance model, applies it to the needs of LGBT youth who otherwise are at risk of having to leave foster care without support, are at risk of being on the street. So we recognize that this project, I think, more than ever, is truly life-changing for the residents who are going to move in here, and we're just proud to have played a role.
A lot of our residents were homeless. They lived from shelter to shelter, so we're trying to give them some permanence here, showing them that, financial workshops, educational workshops, job readiness workshops. I'm doing one-on-one counseling on relationships and, just giving everyone basic skills that'll last you through your whole lifetime.
We use what's called the harm reduction model, helping them get the education that they want to get, helping them get established in the careers they want to be in, helping them learn how to pay their bills.
I have like a little list right here of like all my bills and rent just to start off because I have money issues. So it's just like, this is all the stuff I pay already. So if I have to really figure out all of this.
And these are the things that hopefully you would learn from your parents, but because that relationship is so damaged, they're not getting it from that source, so we have to be that for them. When you look at Angela and Teddy, they really are the survivors.
When I first came in here, Kim brought me upstairs. She said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah, I'm ready."
These kids, this is their first apartment. And they're beautiful kids.
I currently work for Partners in Care as a home health aide. This is my home health aide certificate, right here. Certificate of completion, Angela Lewis, core training as of July 28th, 2011.
Currently, I am a beauty advisor for Dwayne Reed. And it's so comfortable now. After the first couple of days of really adjusting to it, it's just like, I love it. I love it.
It was Cyndi's deep connection to her friend Gregory Natal that inspired her to record the song True Colors.
I cried. I saw the little cornerstone for Gregory. My friend Gregory, he was one of my best friends when I was in my early 20s, before I became famous.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage.
My name is Carl Eagleson. Gregory was my lover for 6 years. His mother kicked him out when he was 12 or 13 because he was gay.
He was dying of AIDS in '85. We just shot the She Bop video. He's in it with Carl. The disease got worse and worse. And as he was in the hospital, he said, well, that's what Friends of Four came out. And he said, could you write a song like that for me? And I was like, yeah, I will. But in the meantime, a song was sent to me, and it was for Anne Murray, and it was kind of a country gospel song.
But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors.
1997, I was on email. Every other letter was from somebody in the community who felt depressed about the fact that they were gay, was going to kill themselves, and then they heard True Colors and they felt better.
True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Thank you. Peace.
Gregory got his wish. I did sing a song for him that became popular and helped the community.